Hi guys, welcome back. We're gonna do a cash stuffing and I'm so excited about it. The very first thing that I need to do is break some of this. I went to the bank and pulled this out, but we're gonna need some other denominations. So I wanted to count this for you first while it's in big bill form, and then I'm gonna swap it out. And I'll probably just speed you through that. That way you're not sitting here watching it in real time because that's insane. But we should have, if you hear my dog, so sorry. We should have $650. This is a little bit less than normal because I had to get a new driver's license. And not only did that cost me $100, I also had to take 2 hours off of work. So this is a little bit less than normal, but we have 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, and 650. So I'm going to break some of this and speed you through it. We're gonna start with that. We're probably gonna have to break some more later, but we're gonna jump into the bill binder. Debt gets 125. There's 120, and 125. See, and if this was just not a zippered envelope, it would be so much easier to just like zip kind of through this. If you were not here for my last video when I walked through all of them, I just am not a super big fan of the zippers. I'm kind of trying to phase out of them and into utilities. This is going to get, there's 125. I thought that there was 75 in here and there's 125, which is great. It's getting a 50. So we have 175. And then this is going to need to go back to the bank pretty shortly because I think the bill's due on the 9th, which is Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Phone bill gets 25. I know for a fact that I'm going to need more $5 bills and I don't know where to get them. I made the mistake of, at the end of March, I cleared these out and like condensed everything so that there wasn't so much in there. There were a lot of ones, a lot of fives. I should have taken a picture. I had like stacks of money. And my binders were like getting hard to close. My envelopes were getting like stretched out. So I took a lot of that back to the bank and exchanged it for bigger stuff. But now I don't, like I didn't take into consideration the fact that I can't just easily get smaller bills unless I like go into the bank, but that feels really awkward. So I don't like to do that. 25 is going into Malik. If you noticed me stop the video earlier, which I'm sure that you did, it's because he was making noise. So there is that. Student loans is getting 15. I guess we're gonna go with a 10 and a 5, which wipes us out of everything except for 50s and 20s and ones. So subscriptions gets 15. There's 30 ones right here. Whatever, let's just do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 10. And then next week we will add 20. And then that will put us at the 30 that it's supposed to be at without taking any more of my ones than necessary. We're going to not put anything in healthcare. So that leaves us with 200 here in 50s, 220, 40, 60, 80, 320, 40, 60, 80, and then I think what is 21s. So we have $400 to play with. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that, especially since I didn't work the full time last week. So we're going to jump into our challenge binder. I do the highest number on here a week, which I think is 36. Let's see what we have in here as far as bills go. I don't think very much. I think we've got 11. Yeah. So 50 minus 11 is 39, which is too much to put in here. And there's not. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I don't have $36 in free money to just put in there anyway. We could do, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put in 40, 20, 40. Keep this 5, take this 6 out. That makes 34. So now in here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950, 970, 990, 995. That's kind of annoying. I always think that. I'm like, oh, I just wish that they could end like on even amounts. Anyway, so we're gonna do, we added $34. So we're gonna color that one. I'm gonna move you down a little bit because I feel like I'm like holding, maybe not. Okay, so moving on, we skip this one. We're also not adding anything into this one. Shut the box, I didn't print. So I've been doing it on my phone. I don't even know if this is gonna like super make sense or super show up for you guys, but shut the box. So the premise of this game is to roll, and then I got 6. So you try to cross off all the numbers. This is 10, so 9 and 1. 4, 5, 7, 8. So we're doing pretty good. So now there's no more moves. We're left with a 2 and a 3. That's $5. So we're gonna add $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna play again. Ads. Okay. 7. This is nice on your phone because it like blocks out things that you don't have to use or you can't use. On paper, which we'll do next week, you have to do math, which is fine, but 6 and 3 make 9. 4. So we have a 5 and a 2, so that's 7. We're gonna take a 5, 6, 7. We're gonna play one more time. I want this to be around, ideally, like $25 a week. That way we add an extra $100 payment to our credit card. 7, 4, ooh, 2. This is looking kind of hairy, I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, 6 and 1. 9. Oh, we're doing fine. 8. So we're adding $8. What do we have here? We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're gonna put all of this back and grab a 20. That gives us some more small stuff. And then we're going to leave this alone. We're done with that one. So then we're gonna do Liz and Les. Which one should we do? I like this guy down here. Look at his face. So he's $9. He's a little construction guy. Where should we put him? We'll put him over here. So we're adding $9 to this. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Put all of this together. So we have a scratch off challenge. I'm gonna do this ugly one on the corner because it's messed up and annoying. So got a lightning bolt. I have to get all this stuff off because otherwise you can't see the picture underneath, like the full thing. And I just think that it's ugly, so get all that out of the way. So we got a lightning bolt. We're adding 15. I don't even know if we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So what do I want to do? We're gonna add 20. And then we're gonna remember that later if I come up with some more money. So this one, this adventure, you start on this one with the biggest item, but for the lowest amount of money. So there's a method to this one. Ta-da! That way you can like build the camper, you know? $5 is a pretty even amount of money, so that's what we're gonna stick with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, if I can pick it up. Okay. Listen, I'm actually really scared of this one because I don't know what the amounts are, and I feel like they're high, and I want to make sure that we get to everything, so I'm going to skip this one for now because this was less money than normal. We're going to, if I can type, roll a dice because I don't have one. So we have 5, so we're in this row here. Look at, oh my goodness. Roll again. We have 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're putting $8 in here. I might be able to actually make some decent change out of here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're going to add a 20. So then we have the Disney 100 cards. Bria has a pretty deck of cards, but they're kind of expensive, and so I am using just a regular deck of cards. These ones are the ones that I've already done. So then I'm just gonna grab one. I have the 6 of clubs. Do I want to do another one? Let's do another one. And the 3 of spades. So we're gonna color. Let me get myself all set up here. We're gonna color these in. I'm using gold for one of them and purple for the other. But these look like they're both, I mean silver, not gold. These look like they're both purples. So we have a 3 of spades. And then we've got a 6 of clubs. I'm actually really excited about this one. I don't know what this one's gonna go for, because I do think that it's gonna be like a pretty significant amount of money. I know that a lot of other cash stuffers have sinking funds, so they'll have like a clothing fund and eating out and home needs and all these things, and I don't know, that seems like a lot of work to me, so I don't do that. So a lot of people, I think, do challenges to kind of like buff up their sinking funds, and I don't know. So I don't know what I'm going to use mine for, because I do think that this is going to be a pretty decent amount of money. I'm excited about it. What did I just color? 6 and 3, so that's 9. So I think that this is actually pretty, oh my gosh, look at us go here. So $9, I'm going to put this back and put a 10 back and take a 20. And then I'm gonna take these this is gonna be kind of confusing for a second, but I'm gonna take another 20. So now we have 100. So I'm gonna put this back and grab 2 50s. So now we have $101 in there. Crazy. Do you know what I haven't been doing is counting for you guys. Okay, we'll back up. So in Disney Villains, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 81, 82, 83. I don't really know what this one's gonna go towards either, especially because there's not like an end goal on it. Like when we finish the cards, we can finish this. We can color in all these spaces. This doesn't really have like an end to it, so don't know. Honestly, most of these I just started, so great. Okay, so we have 80 something dollars in here, 100 and something dollars in here. We're doing pretty good so far. We're jumping to our Disney binder. This is the one I always do next. So, hotel. We're gonna need to scratch. Let's do this one up here in the corner. So I guess that in the meantime, while I'm scratching on these, I can tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Kayla. I don't know if I've actually said that before. My name is Kayla. My husband's name is Reese, and I have been cash stuffing for a pretty decent amount of time. I feel like I started like right when I got out of high school for the most part, and it worked really well, but I had to empty my all of my envelopes out at one point. We had like a series of things. I got the flu, that was really expensive, and then we just had all of these things that felt like they came up that I had to empty my envelopes for, and then that feels like really discouraging. So I just kind of stopped, and then I got myself in like a teensy bit of credit card debt, and I was like, you know what? I have got to just like get my shit figured out. So I started again. So we're adding 30 to this. I want to count this and just see what we're at. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That blows. I'm not even gonna lie. No, actually it doesn't. We're gonna put this back and we're gonna take a 50. So now in here we have 51, 150, 151, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $159 out of a $250 total. And if I do one of these a week, we have this week and then 4 more weeks. So in like a month, we should be done with all these first challenges. Then we've got tickets. But I was like, I have got to just like get my stuff figured out. So I started again, and that was in June, and I really have seen a lot of good progress. There was nothing in these binders. I didn't have any money when I started, and now I'm making sure that my bills are paid on time and everything is like good to go while also saving money. And I do think that this has helped a lot too with like, I want to put money into these envelopes. I like want to save my money for these things. And so when I go spend money, I'm like, shit, like that's money that just could have been in my binders. So I don't know. I love it, and I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that you love it too. We're adding $26 to this one. So we've got a 20, a 5, and 26, and I see a 10, but I think it's the only one in there, which is disappointing. So we have, you know what though? We do have $50. So we'll trade that for our last 50. Thank God, getting rid of those. So now in here, at least in the front part, I'm not going to count the back, but in the front part, we've got 51, 150, 155, 156, also out of 250. Food. This one's, oh gosh, that's my Instapot. Welcome to my kitchen. Where were you before? Are you like here? Okay. This one's a $125 challenge. So we're going to scratch this one up here. A little bit less on this one just because hotel and tickets are what I expect to be the biggest expenses. We have a bunch of airline points, airline miles. So I'm not really concerned on any of my trips about airfare, but I am obviously about hotel and park tickets and things like that. So $14. What do we have in here? Okay, we're going to put 15 in. And then we're going to exchange some things. Do I want 10s or do I want 5s? Let's do a mix. Take a 20. So now in food, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72. This is my original food tracker. And then the Sharpie, I wouldn't let it dry, so that's why the envelope has spots on it. So now in souvenirs, this one had a challenge initially, and I completed it. So now we are just adding this money to that money. There's not like a front and back situation. So we've got $12 on this one. Let me get all this stuff off. Have you guys been to Disney World? I just want to go so bad. I don't even know what it is. I just want to have that experience. I also think that part of it is like I never went as a kid, and I'm in this like stage of my life right now where I'm kind of mourning my childhood a little bit, because I just have kind of moved into a more professional role as like an adult, and I don't know, I used to be a server, kind of miss that. I miss my friends doing that. I don't know. I'm just like in a weird transition period right now. And so I feel like going to a place where, this sounds so stupid, but like my inner child can just like be a kid for a minute. I'm like so excited about that. So $12 going into this one. We're going to, listen, if I don't add it and then make my change, I get confused. So $12 going in here, but we're going to trade out these 10s for a 20. So now in here, in total, because there's not a front and back, we have 51, 150, 170, 190, 195, 196, 197. But yeah, have you guys been to Disney World? What was your favorite part about it? What was your favorite ride? Your favorite park? I'm really excited to do Epcot. I want to eat and drink around the world. In this one, I do $10 a week. Like maybe that should change because there's a lot of spots on here and not a lot of scratch off spots. I don't really know. It's working for me right now, so that's what we're gonna keep doing. So $10 going into experiences. So we have 50, 150, 170, 190, 200. So then in transportation, this one is our lowest challenge because I don't see us spending a lot of money in this category. Like I said, the plane tickets and everything we would use points for. So this would really just be for like Ubers, to and from the airport, things like that. I don't even really know. Parking our car at the airport, maybe. Random expenses like that. So I'm not saving a lot then for this category. It's 14 again. Just because I don't think that it's going to be that expensive. We're going to put a 1 back and grab 15. So now in transportation, we've got 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, and 68. Normally there's a ton of money back here. Oh, we can condense this a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm not going to count that for you because that's a little secret. It's a little surprise. So I just set all of this back up. And then we'll move into the tropical vacation binder. I'm scared of this one, guys. I'm just really scared. So we're going to skip these because they're not challenging and we have a decent amount of money left, but I'm still just like a little on edge about it. So especially with that one in the back, this is why you need to go back and watch the other video, because there is a challenge in the back of this that I genuinely don't know what I was thinking. The amounts on there are so high, and every time I scratch one, I am like in physical pain because that's just so much to throw into one envelope. What should we do? Let's do this one up here. This one of mine. We have a hibiscus flower. I think that is $5. My counter is like covered in the scratch off stuff. That's okay. So $5 going into food. So now in here, there's no, okay, I'm going to explain this. So I'm not stuffing this with the same like tenacity as I'm stuffing the Disney binder because that is the priority, right? This is because I don't want to just start from nothing again. When we take this trip, eventually, no idea when that's going to be, I want there to be money set aside for another trip. That way it doesn't feel so daunting to continue to save for one. So as we finish a trip, we'll start a new one, but there's always going to be one that is in the works already, you know? So there's no like front and back challenge in this one, because I wasn't taking it super seriously. I'm adding more money now, but at the beginning, this was barely getting anything. So you're going to see that the amounts in these are a lot different than the amounts in the Disney challenge. So, I mean, like, put together. For example, the first envelope in here has $300 and something in the back already. And then we're doing this challenge worth $250. So that's going to have like $500 in it, a little bit extra. These are going to have a lot less. So 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, 105, 10, 115 in food. And these are the ones that are just like so challenging to get in there. Souvenirs. Let's do this one. 14. I feel like we've gotten a lot of 14s today, which is fine. I just don't have a lot of 5s, which makes filling 14s kind of a lot. So 14. Let's see what we have in here already and see if we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what I'm going to pull out and grab a 20 to equal 14. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 74. Experiences we're going to skip because this becomes my catch-all so that we can throw all of my money into this one. This is what I was talking about. $36, crazy. So, oh my gosh, which one should we do? I'm nervous about this. We're going to do, let's do this one up in the corner. I'm gonna try like not to look at it until I get it like mostly scratched. I see a 7. A 17. That's not bad at all compared to the $36 that I put in here last week. Okay. $17. There's probably 3 ones in here that we can pull out. 1, 2, 3. To throw in a 20. There's actually kind of a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, can't do anything with those. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll grab another 20. 5, 10, 20. And then 10 and 20. So now in here we have kind of a lot. 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 121, 2, 3, 4. $124 in transportation. Do I do one? I think I'm going to do one in here just to finish out the row. I'm not going to do one in hotel because it would start a new row. So we're adding $25 to plane tickets. I know that I said that I wasn't going to save for these, and you're correct. I don't know. When I was ordering the envelopes, I didn't want to not include plane tickets because there's going to be a time maybe when we don't have enough points and we do need to save for plane tickets. So there's money going in here. And what I do with it, I'm not sure yet. Or what I'm going to do with it, I'm not sure. I'm going to color off one of these guys. So now in here we have 51, 150, 170, 190, 195, $200. And like I said, I'm not going to do hotel. So now we have some decisions to make because I don't know what I want to do. We could add more money to the 52-week challenge. Oh, you know what we're going to do actually is scratch one on this one. Because we didn't do that because I was scared, but now we have money left over. That's going to fall and it's just going to do what it's going to do. So, which one should we do? I'm actually going to, oh, wrong way. Bring you down so that you can see. Let's do this one. Like I said, I've got absolutely no idea how much money these are worth. $17. I actually don't know where I was going with that statement, but $17. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, that's cute. I obviously didn't put them where they need to go because that's a Sydney Opera House and it's not down here in Australia, but that's cute, right? So $17 going into this one. I was just about to check to see if I had changed, but this is the first that we've put in here. $17. Let me move this up again. I keep moving you, I'm so sorry. So we're gonna pop that in here. Pop that in here. I don't know what else to do. We could add another one to the 52-week challenge. I'm gonna pull $25 and I'm gonna tuck this in here. And at the end of the month, we will do a Christmas binder cash stuffing so that we can just bust into here and get that kind of going. But we're gonna do another one on here, especially because we didn't do the 36. Should we go ahead and do it? We have 20, 30, 35, 36. That doesn't leave us with a whole lot of extra, but I think that's what we're gonna do. So $36. I do just want to get this done. I'm tired of looking at it. I've been doing this since I started this up again in June. I've been doing this, and that's just a really long time to be staring at the same challenge, trying to get it done. So now in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 758, 859, 950, 970, 990, 1,000. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31. Is that true? Is that right? Yeah. $1,031. That is crazy. I contemplated putting this in the high yield and putting a placeholder in, but this whole thing is just for $1,500, and I figured I would be completing it fast enough to not do that. I don't know, to like, it didn't really make sense to put a placeholder in and then when the whole challenge is only for $1,500. So that's good. Now next week we'll do $35. So love that. We're going to come back here to this one because I put a 20 in here and it only needed 15. So actually, you know, what we're gonna do is just scratch another one and hope that we can add to that. Oh my gosh, I keep doing that, sorry. Let's go for one kind of in the middle. Another lightning bolt, which is not super exciting because we just put a lot of money into the 52-week challenge. So that's fine though. We only need to add 10 to this because there's a 20 already in there. Also, when I made these, I didn't really like choose a certain amount to add up to. I just kind of threw symbols on there. So each one of these is going to be a different kind of amount of money that you're saving. And I like that personally because I like not knowing what it's going to bring in at the end. So there's a 20 already in here. We're going to add 10. So now we've got $30 in here. Because I really don't know what to do. We've got like quite a bit. It's really just a lot of ones. We've got $10 in fives and then a lot of ones. Let me move you back up. But I don't know what to do. Should we do another card? So these are the ones we've already done. That's my husband. He's playing Destiny. He's been doing a very good job. I've been sitting here talking for 45 minutes and he's not screamed once. So 8 of hearts. Put this all together. Put those away. The 8 of hearts. And I'm pretty sure that that's silver. So, these markers don't color very well on this laminated. I almost wish that I would have just kept it printed regular because it's like a paint marker and I feel like it needs to like soak into the paper, you know? But 8 of hearts, we're putting $8 in there. 5, 6, 7, and 8. $8 going into Disney cards. So now in here we have 51, 105, 6, 7, 8, 109. And then I'm gonna go through and let's do another one on Misadventure. We need a door. Oh my gosh, if I can get it off. For $6. Where should it go? I feel like I want it to go like, we'll put it right there. That's cute. Okay, $6 going into Misadventure. We have 11 in there now. I'm not going to do another B. Okay, we just have ones left. So what I'm going to do, we're going to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's a lot. That's a lot. What should we do with it? We're going to go into Disney. I'm going to count out 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to pop them in the back here because this tracker is for so many spots. They're all only worth $5 because there's just so many of them on here. But even like completing the scratch off challenge in the front of it, that's only 20 spots. I'm having difficulty because I need to open it. Okay. Okay. So we had 26, so now we have 21. And we're going to, oh my God, okay. We're gonna put 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 into the Disney catch-all here. I think that makes that 100, but we're not gonna count it. And then we're gonna put 11 into experiences. So now in here we have 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $67. All right. This has been a really long video. I might kind of start to split up the different binders, especially like the Disney. Like maybe I'll do a travel one where it's just these. This will be like regular Paycheck. This will be travel. But yeah, if you have stuck through this video, you're a real one, you're a trooper. And I hope that you had a good time. I had a good time. It's good talking to you. Please let me know if you watch this video with a like and maybe subscribe. God, it's such an influencer girly, but yes, I think that's it. I love you guys, and I will see you for my next video. Bye.